Good evening, class. For our week 6 discussion post, we were instructed to select an important element to the fundamentalist controversy. Now, the fundamentalist controversy emerged primarily in the late 19th and early 20th century as a response to the modernist theology and societal changes brought by the Enlightenment and industrialization. Now, key factors to this controversy included the modernist theologians, where they aimed to adapt Christian beliefs that aligned more with contemporary scientific understanding and with the culture shifts during the time, while the fundamentalists emphasized on a literal interpretation of the Bible that adhered to the traditional Christian doctrines. Now, many theologians began to question the long-held beliefs, including the authority of the scripture, the divinity of Christ, and the miraculous aspects of Christianity, all of which the fundamentalists strongly opposed against. Now, the rapid societal changes of the time, such as urbanization, immigration, and even the shifts in the family structure, began to heighten the anxiety among many conservative Christian groups who felt that their values were basically being under threat with all of this. Now, historian George Martison defines fundamentalism as a militantly anti-modernist Protestant evangelism. And tonight, I will discuss the impact that J. Frank Norris had on this very important. Now, J. Frank Norris emerged as a pivotal figure in the early 20th century, particularly within the context of the fundamentalist movement. As a pastor of the First Baptist Church here in Fort Worth, Texas, he played a significant role in shaping the religious landscape of the South. Now, during this time period, he became known as the foremost leader in the Southern fundamentalism, standing out in the movement that was predominantly influenced by Northern perspectives. Norris was one of the several influential figures who contribute to the evolution of fundamentalism between the 20s and the 50s, and his efforts were particularly centered on redefining the movement's identity and focus and advocating on the distinct Southern perspectives in an era marked by increasing modernism and religious thought. Now, one of Norris' most notable achievements was his successful campaign to actually shift the center of gravity of fundamentalism movement from the Northern to Southern views. Now, he passionately defended traditional values and sought to protect Southern Christianity from the perceived threat of modernism. Now, which he believed which was largely originated in the North. Now, Norris' work not only galvanized support from fundamentalism in the South, but he also established a lasting legacy that would influence the region's religious dynamics for decades to come. And his commitment to this cause helped solidify the South's significance within the broader context of the fundamentalist movement. Norris is often seen as a bundle of contradictions due to his multifaceted personality and complex role in American religious and his social and political life. Like I mentioned before, with him being a very prominent Baptist pastor, he was known for his passionate preaching, and his methods were often very controversial, leading to conflicts with other religious leaders and stirring public debates about his approach to his faith and how he felt he should spread the gospel of the word. Norris was often advocated for social justice issues such as opposing gambling and supporting prohibition. And he also held conservative views that aligned with the status quo at the time on many social issues. Now, this began to create tension between his advocacy for reform and his resistance for more progressive changes in society. Now, he also promoted very strong nationalism, like national pride, especially during World War I. However, He also has strong nativism views, opposing foreign entanglements, even immigrants, which would put him as at odds with those who believed in more interventionist foreign policies. Despite his controversial methods and personal conflicts, particularly notable with the struggle with the leadership of the Southern Baptist Convention, Norris' legacy continues to ensure his impact on the SBC and the fundamentalist movement stems from his unwavering commitment to his convictions and his influence in shaping discussions around biblical authority and church identity during a pivotal time in American religious life. Today, his legacy is still affects contemporary debates within the SBC concerning fundamentalism, liberalism, and the church's role in society. Um, this concludes my week 6 discussion post, and thank you so much for watching.